Alright, we shall be green. We are green. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MMS Formula E Season 1 Round 9 of the Championship, the Argentine ePrix. New circuit, never been here with MMS, should be a good one. And welcome, Miran.
Yeah, hello Kai. I think this is the first time in MMS we're visiting Argentina, correct?
I believe so, yes. I think so, yeah. We always
So,
planned to go there, but it never went to fruition.
Yeah, it's nice that we're having a new country added to the MMS roster at least. But yeah, we're here at the Santa Fe Street Circuit in Argentina for the Argentine ePrix round number 9 of the championship, the penultimate round of the Formula E season, and the championship very, very close.
Yeah, so we're going to go onto the circuit to start qualifying now. Just 10 minutes for the guys to set lap time, so, not much time. We have a new driver in the field because of Johan Pokorni's disappearing. He's replaced by Mikkel Kujo from Japan. Speaking of Kujo, he's actually leaving the pit lane now. This is a very hardcore street circuit, as you can see.
Yeah, this is not really the ideal circuit you want to make your racing debut on, considering it is very narrow, almost reminiscent of the Norris Ring in many ways, with the
turn 1, really.
Yeah, with the hairpin-esque track layout and the very narrow, the very narrow barriers as well. It is going to be quite a challenge for the drivers today.
Yeah, but it is definitely a faster circuit than Norris Ring, with plenty of straights here, multiple overtaking zones with the hairpins, but this is mostly just a very quick circuit.
Yeah, it is very, very quick. And
Sokolov's lost his wing already. He hasn't even started a lap. This is concerning. Shouldn't have. Well, this didn't happen. This didn't happen before. There is Kiri and him. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me. You know, it's just like this round 9 should have never happened. With all the trouble we've had with all the circuits, something is telling me just the world doesn't want to know. The world doesn't want this race to happen. So we're gonna see how qualifying unfolds, because some teams can go out with damage by the looks of things. I mean, if you look at Kujo, certain pit boxes work. So this won't happen during the race because the pits work. But what we might have to do is skip qualifying. Host it a bit unnaturally, so to speak.
yeah.
Hold on, let me just check. Alright, no damage. Damage for Yakam. That's my car. Questas is fine. Damage. Yeah, Jenkins just got damage. Damage. Okay, it's not worth it. I vote we just skip qualifying.
Yeah, I mean, what else can we do? We're not going to have a front wingless qualifying.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna press the magic button. Right. I will not press the magic button. I will now not show you the screen, and I will sort of press the magic button.
You should write a mental note to yourself to never press the magic button again.
Yeah, the magic button which gets 7 people on pole position.
You know, now will be a good time to discuss the championship.
Yes, I want to talk about it a bit, because it's a very tight championship, isn't it?
It is very, very tight, and it's only gotten closer at the top, especially considering last round at Monza. You have Knox, who's just hanging on at the lead of the championship by 7 points from Sofia Romano, in a tied second with Oliver Kaminski at the moment. Then you have Nuer and Cuestas, who are just a point behind those two, who are tied on third. and then it goes, and then Luan and Jenkins, the two Amlin Naguris, who are also tied on points. They're 10 points behind Nox, and it stretches all the way down. You have Yakama, Bado, Intersport, and it goes all the way down to, at the moment, Robert Andreas Weitz and Simba Okoto Ebo, who were realistically able to take the championship lead after this round. But obviously anyone all the way down to even Kirian Jimenez is still mathematically in the title hunt, so it is very, very close in the championship.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to show you something, guys. What the hell happened? I think I broke the game.
Something isn't working.
Wait, what happens if I go into the next session? Oh, it is as if no one set a lap time in qualifying, right? Okay, guys, we're just gonna skip this session due to the pit lane problems, but what this basically means is that qualifying results are random. Because we have, how many? We have, 7 drivers have just set the same lap time due to, equal cars and everything. So, I'm just gonna show you the grid now. I mean, we're gonna show you the grid. I will post the results later, okay? Qualifying results don't really matter in this scheme of things. Trust me.
Well, I mean, you do get 3 points per pole, so...
Yeah, it is important, and it is Max Albrecht von Stettin that I can tell you. Actually, you know what, let me just show them to you. So, it is von Stettin on pole, followed by Sokolov. Then you have Intersport, Reinhardt, Jimenez, Cuestas, Lelewin, Eboch, Toft, Weitz, Luan, Fitcook, Neve, Romano, Rodrigo, Chadwick, Kujo, Jenkins, Kaminsky, Bedo, Nox, and Yakama. So, it's a mix-up when it comes to the championship results.
It's almost like a... Yeah, you got all the big guys in the championship in the bottom half of the grid. It's almost like a reverse qualifying, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this should spice the race up, of course. I will post the results of qualifying with the race results once we're done with it. But anyways, Miran, it's time we go to the race session. 10 laps in front of us in rain.
Ooh, that is gonna spice up things.
Yep, so here we go. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright then, time for the Argentine ePrix to start. Should be around 15 minutes of a race, if not shorter. All the cars are ready to start, and we're green in Santa Fe, and it's a very poor start from von Stettin. Look at Sokolov immediately side by side into this little bit of a chicane as they now enter turn 1. That is now the China Racing Team driver to get himself into the lead. Look at the line from Kirian Jimenez though. Oh dear.
It's been a crash at the back, but a very, very good getaway from Sokolov, and Jimenez is gonna get von Stettin 4 second positions. So very, very good start from the Brit as well. Cromwell Cuestas still running in 4th.
And that is Alan Neve out of the race.
That could be big. That's the man 4th place in the championship. Oh wow.
That
Absolutely
is...
straight on into the barrier, and it's been pile drived by the Virgin car.
Yeah, but the Virgin car just shot into him. What happened here? Oh, so it's a collateral. So if you look at this, if you look at the that's one of the
Audis.
Yeah.
Didn't brake at all, and that's the Chadwick careening into Fitcook and then just straight into nowhere.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Chadwick had nowhere to go. Was being pushed from behind by later 2 cars, but I think that's that is the older car. That's Yakama going into the back of I presume that's Bado. Yeah, that is Bado. So Bado being one of the catalysts for the whole accident, Chadwick just a bystander, and then Neve just gets collateraled really.
Chadwick just he seems to, throughout the season, always seems to find himself in accidents. It's always something happens, whether it's his fault or not. I feel like he's always involved in a big accident.
Yeah, just unlucky. At least Long Beach is not counted because that was, I think, the biggest nightmare.
Yeah. We do not talk about Long Beach.
But I think this is a clear-cut penalty for both Bado and Yakama.
Yeah, very stupid from both of them.
Bado just is. I understand it's raining and all, but it just looks like he doesn't brake and uses Chadwick as a brake.
Yeah.
And then
that's-
Yakama just drives into him as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Yakama and Bado were both really late on the brakes. I don't really know what they were expecting into turn 1. As the saying goes, the race is not won in turn 1.
Maybe maybe they never
Head
heard about it.
into... As there's Okoto Ebo and Intersport side by side, there's Toft and Romano going wheel to wheel. Romano not getting the best exit through the chicane. You can see how absolutely narrow it is. Takes a bit of bravery to go side by side through there, but Romano is going to be ahead of the Dane in the Renault Edams car.
Yeah, now look at this quick chicane here. That's Fit Cook with damage. I don't think that...
He got it on lap 1.
No, he didn't. He might have actually...
No.
But Jenkins
No, it was,
has damage.
It was into the first... No, Fit Cook was into the first corner.
Okay, well,
he
what
got,
happened to Jenkins? Oh, it just goes into...
Oh.
I mean,
that's one way to make it overtake.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, Bado had damage, so he only punished himself, really.
Still a stupid move.
Yeah, so here we go. It's Reinhardt and Llewellyn battling for position. Questas in front. I have to say, the next TV cars and the Dragon cars are really good pace.
Questas on Jimenez trying to get both racing cars into the podium, and he has done so. Up at third goes Cromwell Questas.
Yeah, and this could be massive for the next TV Dryson team, because they've been kind of on the back foot this season. And a result like this can surely bring them up. But look at Robert Andras Weitz all around the outside of his teammate. Beautiful run. But now he's stuck behind Simba Kotebo. Will he be able to use this as an advantage? Side by side with Jesper Intersport.
The two Mahindras have been quite fierce against each other. We're going to see now then as they head into the hairpin. There is Weitz on the inside and they make contact once again. The two Mahindra teammates make contact in a race.
As it's a 10-second penalty for both Yakama and Bado.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it is deserved, especially for Bado, considering, you know, the pile-up Yakama did add onto it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Any moves from the Mahindra boys? No, albeit the relation seems not to be so good. Toft onto Romano, though. Nice dive into the final set of corners, but still side by side. Poor exit from Romano, and that's that. The two Mahindra boys still in a fight as well. Into turn 1, that's your best overtaking opportunity, really, and that is damage for Reinhardt, thanks to Koto Ebo.
I think there's some damage there at the back as well.
No, that was the debris from Reinhardt's car. I mean, Ebo is lucky to not have damage, but that's going to be a 5-second time penalty for him.
Yeah, for sure. Such a slight contact as well, I think. Yeah, just went a tad bit too late on the brakes.
We have new culprits in the pit lane. That's Cujo, the debut, and then Kaminsky. I think they might have just had a squabble into turn 1. Considering Kaminsky doesn't have his front wing, I can piece the things together. Okay, so it's knocks to the inside, and then Kaminsky just doesn't slow down in time. That's going to be again a 5-second time penalty.
Yeah. A lot of penalties dished out really early in the race. We're only on lap 3, I think. I can't see it.
Yes, we're on lap 3, but it stops the rain. It's now pretty sunny. The track is drying out, so we're going to see probably more aggressive racing. Reinhardt, though, aggressively defending from Ebo on his in-lap. That's bizarre.
Without a rear wing. Oh, yeah, look at that. Almost got tipped over by Robert Andreas Weitz, but Weitz himself, who was on the offense to Okoto Ebo, is going to be under pressure from none other than his teammate Jesper Intersport there, who is he's just absolutely itching to try a move on his teammate, it looks like, as Romano is under pressure from championship contender and also former Formula 1 driver Alex Luan as he taps the wall quite bizarrely. Romano herself was trying to line up a move on Turben Toft.
Also, I have to say, Sierra Knox not doing too well this race. The championship leader, kind of on the back foot, not really having the pace today. I don't know what's wrong, but that's Torben Toft with damage. There's plenty of cars with damage. Oh dear, I think we can piece this one together if you look at Romano.
Something has gone terribly wrong into the first corner.
Oh, that is...
Oh, what is he doing?
Yeah, that's the ex-Formula 1 driver you just mentioned. That is a clear cut.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably
that's
gonna
gonna
be a
be
10-second time penalty, I'd say.
quite a harsh reprimand.
Considering Vado got a 10-second one for that. That's also going to be one. There's Intersport now to the inside of Luan. That's one wild move.
Yeah, Jesper Intersport's gonna benefit from this, but Sofia Romano with damage, and that's Reinhardt into the wall.
Again. Actually, no, not again, but still.
And that's coming out of the pit, so once again, they've had a little pit exit.
And Fitku just goes straight into him.
He's very lucky to be able to continue, because that is a straight-on collision with the wall. I'm surprised it didn't break off a wheel or at least bend the steering. But
what is that sand? Oh, that would have never worked.
Yeah, no, there is room on the inside. The turning angle just wasn't there for the Dane. Don't really know what he's doing.
I don't think he knows what he's doing either. But anyways, it's a 5-second time penalty for him, and off to you because I interrupted you.
It's fine. But Romano with damage, this could maybe level the playing field between Nox and Romano. Questas, though, I think he's going to be the big benefiter. Look at that, the two Drayson racing cars through the fast chicane, as Jimenez is going to get involved into this as well. Von Stetten on the inside of Cromwell. Questas on board with Jimenez as we witness the two next TV cars going at it. Questas with not the best exit. Could that allow Jimenez to try a move on the... I forget where he's from always, and there's a bit of bodywork flying, and that's ANGML.
That's like 6 cars of damage.
And that's Questas and Von Stetten.
Only Sokolov didn't get damage. What happened here? Pile. But I don't think you can even penalize anyone in this situation. Who
was that?
Okay, so first of all, Von Stetten goes into the back of Sokolov, right? Which like doesn't get damage, but then these three. So you can see Llewellyn first hits Jimenez, then Jimenez gets pushed into Questas, and then Questas gets pushed into Von Stetten.
Wow, it's like a domino effect. Look at that.
And then in comes Ebo just piling into the pack. Same with whoever that is. That's Weitz. So let me get on board with Llewellyn. Was that his fault?
It's the slightest of touches.
Yeah, it is. Llewellyn does start this whole conundrum, so he would be awarded either a 10 or a 15-second time penalty, and then Ebo would be awarded a 5-1.
Is that not another penalty for Okoto Ebo?
It is.
Yeah, he's gonna have to watch out. So next time it might be a bit more harsh. But that's gonna leave a lot of the guys with damage. I was literally just talking about how Drayson Racing were doing so well in this race.
We cursed them.
Yeah, we really did curse them. And Questas, who's in the championship hunt, and it looked to go all so well for him, just isn't really the case for him anymore. But he is still gonna try it on Von Stetten, unless the German is gonna try to Sokolov and Jimenez up into the air, and that's put the Brit out.
What is Jimenez doing? At least he pulls out of the way. No, he doesn't. He did pull out, but then he bounced back on the circuit.
What are you doing?
I guess he's trying to find a safe space, but this is a street circuit. There are not much places like that.
Oh, this is an absolute John Voda moment we're having here. Yeah, we've got to see that again. Spectacularly up into the air.
So he went for a move on Questas because he was slowing down, and he just decided to... I don't know what he did there.
There was space. I mean,
he turned right instead of left. Look.
Yeah, I don't know. That's clearly his fault. It's a big shame. And you can see everyone's getting held up here. Nox has damage as well, so that's going to be quite big. But to be honest, I don't really know which championship contender is going to come out on top after this, because everyone seems to have been faltering this race. Oh dear.
Okay, he managed to park it in a way that it's fine-ish.
Oh, that's cutting it so close.
God bless the non-collide tire wall. But yeah, look at the gaps. It's an 8-second lead for Sokolov from Intersport. They have Rodrigo, Von Stetten, Fit Cook, and Eboch meet on the track, and then Questas not happy with Beto, I think.
Yeah, I can 100% imagine. There's Toft on Chadwick, and Luan on Weitz as well. You can see it's quite a few gaggle of cars here, all battling with each other. There is Luan and Weitz going side by side.
Oh,
Luan
yeah,
on
that's
the
Yakama.
outside, and Yakama
That's
making
on-
contact with Weitz.
That's on him. Luckily, no damage for Weitz, so no penalty really needed, but... Oh, this race is bizarre. At least it's not Long Beach, though.
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
As
the lead-
Weitz is gonna have to defend. Yeah, he's defending for Freddie Jenkins. I'm sorry. For
Jenkins is lapped, though. I think.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Never mind. I forgot the track is a bit iffy with tracking the AI at times. This is a battle for position.
It's gonna be interesting to see all these battles. Now that everyone's pitted, it's gonna be very, very close. There's Cuestas and Badeau going side by side as Badeau gets ahead of Cromwell Cuestas. Alex Chadwick's gonna try it on him though.
But onto his teammate contact, it shoves him into the wall even. That's very aggressive.
How did they all make it through cleanly? That's impressive.
I have no
But still,
idea.
there's the two virgins going side by side, Chadwick and Romano, as Chadwick's gonna hold the inside line, and Romano is gonna have to go the long way around as they are gonna head into the braking zone of turn number 9, I do believe it is. But down the back straight, wheel to wheel, there is Toft and Cuesta side by side as well. Cromwell Cuesta's trying to make up positions into the braking zone then. Chadwick a bit later on the brakes, holds the inside line, and on the exit is gonna try and get Romano. Romano can't find the space to go wheel to wheel with their teammates, so it is gonna be Alex Chadwick who gets ahead.
Yeah, I believe I mentioned it before, but if I haven't, Luan got a 10-second time penalty.
It's hard to keep track of the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think I... Oh dear.
It's going
Evo's
very wide.
absolutely off.
Yeah, he's gone very wide. I think he's probably clipped the back of Badeau and just...
Oh, not never... Ah. He just goes for Fit Cook. That's gonna be
once
probably
again,
5 seconds
Knut.
for Ebo.
you have to feel for Knut in this situation. He's this is the second time he's been hit up the back this race. As there goes Luan on Cuestas with a dive. He's gonna get Okoto Ebo as well on the inside, but he's gone very wide, and that is the Audi on 2 wheels. Bravo for landing that.
Ebo gets another 5-second time penalty. Meanwhile, Luan hit the wall, then knocked his wing off, making that move. Meanwhile, when it comes to the battle for the lead, it's pretty lackluster, really. I mean, there is no battle for the lead. Albeit Intersport is gaining time on Sokolov, but we're about to start the penultimate lap of the race, so I don't think that gap will shrink quickly enough for
Yeah, unless
challenge.
something absolutely massive happens now. And I think it's going to be Fedor Sokolov who's going to take the win of the race. Wink, wink.
Shush. As Nox made a noise, that will overtake there, but never mind. Cuestas fights back side by side. Cuestas, I believe, is one of the championship contenders, no?
Yeah, he is. He's fifth in the title, tied with New Air.
Yeah, so Nox fighting one of the championship rivals there. Look at Jenkins feeling the need for speed. Oh my days, that chicane is flat.
So scary to see cars going wheel to wheel into there. So Koto Ebo comes into the pits. It's quite separated at the front.
Yeah, this is, I think, the first time we've had this separation Formula E. It usually has been so tight you couldn't put a needle in between the guys.
Cuestas out. That's gonna be very big.
And that's a bit of a trek. It's a bit of a pile here. It's more than just a bit of a pile here. I don't think there are words I can even say about what Llewellyn just did. No words can describe my disappointment. Not only,
come on!
look at the gap. He barely avoids his teammate and he just goes straight in one of his rivals.
That's so stupid. That's gotta be a quite heavy reprimand.
He might be out for the rest of the season, to be honest. And then Reinhardt just goes in, there's no way he can avoid it. Knocks miraculously with no damage.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets benched for the final race. That's pretty stupid from ANGML.
Yeah, well, with one race to go, I guess he'll just be race banned for that, and that's it. He'll just miss the final race of the season. So, he will be out of the championship fight, though, because he was close to the leaders, I think. He definitely was.
He's 30 points behind. So.
Yeah, so that's still close. It's
yeah,
still doable. Anyways, final lap.
Yeah, it's Jesper Intersport in second, not looking to close in on Fedor Sokolov. Have to say, though, pretty solid job from Sokolov this race. He's kept his nose clean. And, yeah, he's kept himself out of incidents. Driven a very mature drive.
Yeah, Domingo Rodrigo, though, I guess the biggest winner of all the weird accidents. He lost a bit of pace recently, and he's back into his podium scoring fashion.
Yeah, I think he is a very underrated driver. I think people do tend to forget he is a race winner. So on his day, he can do very, very well. But it is going to be this man, Fedor Sokolov, in his 5th Formula E race, who's going to see the checker flag first, as Fedor Sokolov wins the Argentine ePrix in a very dominant fashion. Well done, Fedor Sokolov, and Jesper Intersport, I believe, secures his 2nd podium.
I think
in
so.
Formula E.
Then we have Rodrigo with another podium, and Max Albert von Stedt in a very honourable P4.
Yeah, that's going to be good points for the German, considering he started on pole as well.
And got damage. This is a good recovery.
Quite a hefty sum of points for von Stetten.
Chadwick manages to get 5th, followed by... No, Badeau is not going to be here. He's going to get sent down to the Shadow Realm and back. Jenkins now across the line, P10 provision. Then we have Kaminsky and Knox. Knox not happy with this race, I don't think. Lost plenty of points in a crucial championship stage.
Yeah. I have to say, you have to give it to Alex Chadwick, though, this race. I felt like everything was going wrong for him this race, but I mean, he put on a pretty good recovery drive.
He did. We also have Kujo in the points, so the debutant from Japan gets a few points. Luan crosses the line, and have Knut who just battered around this race, but he's gonna score points most likely due to the sheer amount of penalties. The fastest lap, okay, look at this, the fastest lap is a 1:11 by Domingo Rodrigo, but if you take the splits from all the best sectors, right, it's a 53.9, that's quite the difference. But anyways, here is your race winner, Fedor Sokolov, Rodrigo with the fastest lap, and that's the race. Yeah,
it's been quite the eventful race, but hey, at least we were able to run it, you know.
Yeah, no bigger issues, which is always good. Next race is the finale at Velo Park in Brazil.
That is gonna be quite thrilling, I do think. I think Knox keeps her championship lead, I believe. Romano, obviously, in P7 is gonna get a quite...
Again, it's hard to judge at the moment because of the penalties.
Yeah, of course. So Romano, I think, would be about equal with Knox, maybe a bit more if you think about the penalties, but we'll see what happens. Either way, it is going to be quite a close championship finale at Velo Park.
Yeah, and that track is also a semi-street one, so we're going to have plenty of action in Brazil as well. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Any words you want to add, Miran, driver of the day?
Driver of the day, I am going to give it to Sokolov. I think he drove a fantastic race. And yeah, it's he has done very well to put his mark in the Formula E field. And yeah, this race obviously was a race where, you know, there was quite high attrition. There was a lot of incidents everywhere. And, you know, he just kept it cool in the lead and, you know, took home a very good drive. And that is China Racing's first victory in Formula E.
Yeah, always good to see those. So, without further ado, we'll see you in the next one for the finale of Formula E Season 1. I've been Kai.
I've been Miran.
And be sure to be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt. Bye-bye.